Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Oh man, do I got a good one for you today. We are making non-bake, easy ingredient, simple to do, have on hand cereal protein bars. If you're ready to get another epic video underway, then man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it.
You're only gonna see me where I'm paid to be.
I wasn't expecting it to be that chewy. Not all protein powders are created equal, and I think that if... Welcome back to the Anabolic Hub, where we make anabolic deliciousness. We're back here again inside my kitchen to do a recipe review on the Remington James no-bake protein cereal bars. This looks like a real winner, but we're gonna put it to the test. Very simple to do, not a lot of ingredients. You probably have them all on hand already, like Rem said. If you put it together, you pop it in the fridge, you have a nice snack, high protein, ready to go in a moment's notice. We've all been there. We get busy, or we gotta run somewhere really quick. We need something quick to take with us. We don't wanna stop and get some junk. This could be the answer to that problem. We're gonna put it to the test by starting off taking a look at the ingredients. Here we go. Regular Cheerios. Don't get the honey nut version, throws the macros way off. Natural peanut butter, vanilla-based protein powder, sugar-free syrup. That's it. So seriously, does it get any simpler than a 4-ingredient protein bar? I don't think so. And if you think that the 4 ingredients is simple enough, wait till you see how easy it is to put together, if you haven't already seen Rem's video, which you probably have. But anyway, I digress. Here we go. Back to the recipe. First ingredient we're gonna measure out is 39 grams of our regular Cheerios. Again, not honey nut, regular Cheerios. 39 grams on the money. Next ingredient is a vanilla-based protein powder. You need 31 grams of this. In an ideal world, it would be Final Boss Cinnamon Toast Swirl, but that's on order, isn't here yet, so we're using this stuff. 31 grams, measuring it out. Boom, 31 grams on the money. Then what you do is you take your mix and you just give it a little shaky shake. Shaky shake. Get that protein powder incorporated with those Cheerios, and that part's done. Okay, next step, as Rem said, we're gonna start putting together the glue that holds it all together, and boy is it some anabolic goodness with some peanut butter. I know we could use PB2, we probably cut the calories down significantly, a little less fat, but let's make Rem's version because, you know what? He's usually pretty spot on with this stuff. We're gonna be measuring out 32 grams of our natural peanut butter. 32 grams. On the money. And of course, got a little dirty in our recipe. Okay, we're taking our 32 grams over to the microwave. We're gonna microwave it for 45 seconds. All right, and after you've microwaved it, you're gonna notice that it has a definite gooier texture. Melt it up a little bit here. Let's add the final ingredient. And last, we need 60 grams of our sugar-free syrup. 60 grams on the money. Then once you get that in there, you just mix it all up. Want to get it all incorporated into one nice brown color. And once you're there, it's gonna look like this. All right, let's finish putting these together. We're back to our Cheerios and protein powder mix, and we're gonna add in the glue that holds it all together. And then once it's in, you just gotta mix it all up to get all the ingredients incorporated together. And you're mixing for a little bit and you're like, this isn't all gonna mix up together at all. It's gonna be dry. That's your sign. Keep on mixing. It's gonna work, trust me. And then lo and behold, it's all incorporated and we're ready to go on to the next step. Let's do it. Then we have our mini loaf pan here with our piece of saran wrap that we put over it so that we can fold it on top. So now all we need to do is scoop this into the muffin tray. Kind of press it down into the pan, moving it towards those corners. And what you want to do is fold your saran wrap up over the mixture. Because it's so sticky, as Rem pointed out, this would be the perfect time to do the final shaping, move it all into the corners, and get it all nice and pretty. After all, we want to chop this up into bars. Okay, and when you're done, you have your cereal big bar ready to go into the refrigerator. Now, he recommends doing it overnight, minimum of 30 minutes, but you do want to put it in overnight. Thankfully, I've already made this, so we're going to swap that one out for this. Here's the one I just took out of the fridge. We're going to chop it up here on our good old cutting board before we head over and give it a taste test. Just pop it in your hand. And what we're gonna do now is cut it into 3 bars. All right, let's go taste them. All right, here we are again, back at the taste test table. And we're gonna try these bars, and they look really good. Honestly, I think the longer that you let them stay in the fridge, the more solid and less sticky they would be. These have been in the fridge for about 2 hours. I bet if you did like Rem did in his video and he pulled out the ones that he had from overnight, I think they would be much better and much easier to handle. I did notice they're a little sticky as I was moving these around. Anyway, nonetheless, you probably could have had them without putting them in the refrigerator at all, and they would taste amazing. Kind of like Coach Greg's Anabolic popcorn, where you could put it in the freezer or you don't have to. It tastes amazing either way. But we're talking easy grab and go snack here if you gotta run out the door or you need something quick. Rem talked a lot about how when he's editing his videos, oftentimes you get locked in and you're just editing, chopping up clips, and I kind of know what that's like a little bit. You need something quick to eat. You don't have time to sit down and make even a simple anabolic recipe. Well, this takes simple to the whole next level here. It's so easy, especially you do it ahead of time. You keep them in the fridge. You got a nice solid go-to right here, but we should find out if it does live up to the taste test. Let's do it. With no further ado, I'm going to take the bar that is closest to me and we are going to try this out. Here we go. Very chewy, very chewy. That tastes pretty good, I have to say. I wasn't expecting it to be that chewy, but as I'm thinking about it, Rem did say in his video that it takes you a while to eat, which is a good thing, because the worst thing we know about protein bars is that we're so hungry when we go to have one that we devour it in about 30 seconds. This, I can see this taking a little bit longer to eat. If you can have more than one bar, obviously it's gonna take you that much longer. So in terms of that, great. The flavoring is good. If you like peanut butter, yeah, you're gonna love this. And Rem mentioned this in his video too. Depending on the quality of the whey protein, the flavor of the whey protein, it's going to make a difference as to how these taste. Not all protein powders are created equal, and I think that if you did it with a cinnamon toast swirl whey protein that Rem actually sells, probably tastes even more amazing. I used a regular vanilla-based protein powder. It tastes good. I like it a lot. Very gooey and chewy texture to it. If you're expecting a crunch, like when you eat Cheerios, you're not going to get that from this. There's no crunch. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you want texture-wise. It tastes amazing. As far as protein bars go, I mean, I would probably rather have this. This seems like it's going to be more filling, and I'll flash up the macros here. For all 3 of these bars, you're looking at 500, a little over 500 calories. 1 of these, 2 of these, maybe all 3, depending on where you're at for your food for the day, and you'd be set. It's almost like 170 calories a bar. There's a lot of fiber in this, and I think that's why Rem ended up using regular Cheerios as kind of like one of the main ingredients. They tend to have the best macros, most fiber. They actually have more protein in them than you would think. I think it's like 4 or 5 grams of protein just in the cereal. So you add that in with the whey protein, and you got yourself a solid protein bar here for sure. Very satisfying. If you find yourself digging into a jar of peanut butter a lot and you have that kind of craving, this could be something that could really help you with that, because you're getting that having a lot of peanut butter feeling. We all know how easy it is to spoon peanut butter out of the jar into our mouth. Half the jar's gone and you don't even realize that you've had thousands of calories. Having one of these bars, I'm already starting to kind of feel full a little bit. Like I said, easy grab and go. This could be something that's ideal to help you out if you're ever in a pinch. You need something really quick to have on hand. This could be the winner right here. The sweetness from the syrup is totally on point, provides the perfect amount mixed in with the protein powder and all that. Works well together. Kind of on the money in terms of how it comes together. It's really, really good stuff. Again, can't underestimate the chewiness factor. It's gonna take you a while to get through all 3 of these, especially if you're trying to do some kind of work while you're eating them. Yeah, it's gonna take you some time. You will need to wash your hands though. I don't know, maybe overnight it's not that bad, but as of right now, it's kind of like the anabolic popcorn, like I said, where you're gonna get a little stickiness on the fingers, but that's fine. As long as you're doing some work, we're not typing, guess not a big deal, or if you just can use one hand. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. This is really good. This is great. I would definitely recommend that you try this. If you have, or if you end up after seeing this, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm curious. Do you guys think it's good? Did you try it with PB2 powder instead? Did you try both? Did you have a preference on which one you'd like better? Let me know. We'll have another boisterous discussion down in the comment section, which I absolutely love. So guys, thanks for chiming in. I really appreciate the comments when you come back after making the food and let me know how it went. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. So link down in the description to Rem's original video. Also a link to my Instagram account if you want to start following me there at kennybfisher.com. That's not a website. At Kenny B. Fisher on Instagram if you want to follow me there. And usually I post up that day so you can see a little preview of what's coming. But anyway, so good. Solid job by Rem on this one for sure. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.